Today, I'll be talking about what a DBMS is and what some of the common DBMS products that are on the market today that can be used by people watching this video. So a DBMS is a system that organizes and manages many multiple different databases, while a database is just one set of data in a table that can be looked at in an orderly manner. So basically, a DBMS is a tier higher than what a database is. This is because in a DBMS, you can take information from a lot of these different databases, all these organized databases that you have in there, and take information from these tables and this data and create relationships between the two in order to access different information and look at different angles that you might not be able to see that are in a database unless you took the two up and just look at them side by side. So this means that DBMS is a tier higher than a database, and people use it more because it is more efficient and timely in accessing this information. So there are many different types of DBMSs, or a couple of different types, I guess, but the type I'll be focusing on is a relational database, which takes these relationships between these databases, like I just explained, in order to find different information. So probably the most famous of these types of relational databases is Microsoft Access, which comes with the Microsoft package, which is probably why a lot of people recognize it and see it. So it comes with Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and is common on a lot of different computers and desktops. One weird thing about Microsoft Access is that it can only be used by Windows devices. So if you are an Apple user and all you have is like an iPad or a Mac, you cannot actually use Access unless you have a Windows device. The next one I will be talking about is the DB2 Everyplace by IBM, which is more unique than Access in a way that it is more geared towards mobile users. So that is a database that can be, or a DBMS that can be accessed more easily on the go. So it kind of has a niche in the market where you can, for people who are traveling a lot, business people who need to be able to access their databases while they're on the move. So that's how DB2 is kind of more unique than the Access in that way. The next one I will be talking about is the Oracle i8, which operates in a more complex or query language than Access or DB2, which is why Oracle i8 is more geared towards large businesses and enterprises. So you'd see a lot of Fortune 500 companies that would use Oracle i8, just because it has a lot larger amounts of databases and can access a huge amount of data, which a lot of these enterprises need because they have a huge business that they're going after, and they need to be able to look at all this data that they have and create relationships on a much larger scale than Access or DB2 Everyplace. So this is why Oracle i8 is probably the most expensive, or is the most expensive out of these three DBMSs. So those are some of the common DBMSs on the market today.